Welcome to another edition of the Hgp Sportscast. I'm Sean Embrock. In the football, West Demerara Football Association celebrated their debut in the Stark Super 16 knockout competition in fine style when both their teams, Iflot Warriors and Beavers FC, won their matches on the opening night at the Lenora Track and Field facility on Wednesday night. Calvin Chapman with the details.
Out of the 16 teams, East Banks Ursuline Raiders and the boys from the East Demerara's FA, BV Triumph United, have been booted from the competition. Recently elected Guyana Football Federation President Wayne Ford and Vice President Ralston Adams were both on hand to witness the opening match that saw Beavers thumping East Banks Ursuline Raiders 6-2, while Iflot squeezed past East Demerara's BV Triumph United by the lone goal of his scorching battle. The feature game of the doubleheader between Iflot and BV Triumph United produced end-to-end action from start to finish, as the battling players sought to gain the upper hand in many exciting exchanges. Chances were created at either end, but the constant bugbear of poor finishing was very much present. Many of the opportunities were too easy to miss, but the players somehow did. Iflot through Sean Bob, brother of the current goaling Jaguar Treyon Bob, scored with just 2 minutes remaining. This is the second year that BV Triumph United has faltered in the round of 16 stage. In the opening match, Beavers were led to their emphatic 6-2 win over fellow debutants Ursuline Raiders by Junior Wilshire and Issa Nelson, who both netted 3 goals each. Beavers, a more seasoned unit at this level, took some time to get into the scoring act, but even before that, Ursuline had 2 chances but failed to make them count. Once the West Bank-based Beavers got going, they made sure Ursuline had no chance of coming back, despite the East Bank boys scoring 2 goals.
Local ruggers urged to prepare for a busy schedule come 2016 by GRFU's President Peter Green as he outlined the calendar of events. Here is more. NACRA's renamed Rugby America North will see a busy schedule in 2016 for ruggers in both the North and Southern Hemisphere. Local ruggers were urged to be ready by President of the Guyana Football Rugby Union.
With this in mind, you must remember that from next year, 2016, you're having 2 home games. Not 1. 2 home games and a third final game in the 15th section, where you will be having Barbados, the normal team we play. This time we play at home, but the NACRA has now been renamed Rugby America North. Consort has been renamed Rugby America South.
A level playing field was also created for lower-ranked teams as a result of the name change and a new configuration.
What we do now is that we're removing the lower tier and the higher tier, one whole championship now for Rugby America North, which means that teams like Jamaica and the St. Lucians will both join the fray. So Guyana will be playing Barbados, and the winner of a March match between St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Jamaica. Once Guyana gets past those 2, we're taking on Trinidad once again in Trinidad.
Green expressed confidence Guyana can do well and wind up playing the bigger and seasoned teams.
After that game, assuming that we pass Trinidad, you're taking on the winner of the other segment of NACRA, most likely Mexico. That means we have to travel to Mexico. Having gotten past that opponent as well, you will take on the winner of the Rugby America South Console B team. You'll be playing a South American team once you run through everybody, which I know you will.
Performing well at the 15th tournament at all levels will see Guyana qualify for the 2019 Olympic. Sevens rugby action is also factored into the equation.
Once you get past that Console B team, you'll be playing with the big boys, Canada and USA, to qualifier for the World Cup 2019. So you have a busy schedule. 15 tournaments. September you will have the sevens, but they haven't determined the venues yet.
We tell you now that the National Sports Commission engaged sports associations, federations and boards to apprise them of the responsibility of the commission. The newly elected National Sports Commission executive got into high gear last Saturday when they met with a representative from National Sports Association, federations and boards at the National Resource Center on Wolford Avenue as part of a continued effort to strengthen the administration of sports in Guyana. The commissioners sought to inform national associations of the role of the NSC in developing sports in Guyana and to identify some of the core issues that are currently affecting the proper administration of the associations. The forum recorded an impressive turnout from association, federations, and boards. The association all agreed that the allocations of funds from the commission is critical to their success. According to the NSC Act of 1993, sports bodies must have an elected executive, a bank account, and they must keep proper accounts and records and present audited reports to the commission, to which the various representatives agreed. The National Sports Commission is also moving in the direction of establishing regional sports committees or advisory units and officers in the 3 counties of Guyana. Former West Indies captain and world #1 batsman Ramneer Sarwan is set to captain one of the teams in the Cricket for Unity match that will be played on January 30, 2016, featuring some of the best players in the world. Calvin Chapman tells us more.
The mouth-watering event is being held in collaboration with corporate sponsors and support from the Guyana Cricket Board and the Guyana Floodlight Softball Cricket Association and has been approved by the WICB. Fans will now be afforded the opportunity to see the gifted 35-year-old Sarwan, who played his last test match against Indian Barbados 2011. Once more in action as a right-hander who led Guyana to the inaugural Stanford T20 title in Antigua in 2006, has confirmed his participation in Legacy and 007 Promotions Cricket for Unity on January 30 under lights at the Providence Stadium. The event should be a memorable night for the over 15,000 fans who are expected to flock the stadium to get a rare chance of seeing such a collection of top-class cricketers assemble at one venue in Guyana. Kyron Pollard, Riyad Emrit, and Sarwan are the latest big-name T20 players to confirm their participation in the eagerly awaited game. Apart from the trio, Lendl Simmons, Dwayne Smith, Darren Sammy, Andre Russell, Krishmar Santoki, and Nick Puran have all confirmed their participation. Rajendra Chandrika, Chris Barnwell, Jonathan Fu, Devendra Bishu, Jevon Searles, and Shiv Chandra Paul could be names featuring in the match that will see the winning team collecting $1 million and the President's Trophy.
And that concludes our sportscast. Now for a look at the weather.